Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode 2 of Season 2 of Love and Improv. I am Nelson Velazquez.
And I'm Dr. Francis Veltri.
Yes, the sultry Dr. Francis Veltri. Very sultry voice there. We are also known as the Love Guys. And for tonight's show, we're going to be taking relationship questions from you, the audience, and answering them through the filter of love. We've both been married for a very, very many number of years. I think at least 100, if you include 2020, between us. And also through the lens of improv. We're both improvisers, and we're going to explore relationships that way. Francis, it's been 2 weeks since our last show. Has anything come to fruition in the last 2 weeks? Anything exciting happened to you that I should be aware of?
Well, we're missing Cosmo this week.
That's true. That's true.
That's something that, sort of surprising. He was here last week, but he's not here this week. Maybe he'll be here next week. But besides that, I don't think there's really anything that's changed in the world of love or the world of Francis in the last.
Wow. I'm glad that you have a stable life.
Well,
you're stable. You're rock solid.
Yes.
You are the steady hand of
my wife every day to make sure that I'm not in trouble.
Well, if you haven't done anything, you should be fine.
You've been married, you don't have to do anything.
That's true. I have been married. I know I get in trouble constantly.
Yes.
Things have changed for me. I started a brand new job outside of improv. Yes, I do have a job outside of improv. I started a new job because improv pays so well. I started a new job, and so far so good. I have not yet been fired, so yay on that. And who knows though? It depends on what we improvise tonight. That might change completely at this point. So I started a new job. I'm excited about the direction it's going so far. It's only been a couple weeks, but hey. At least I'm making some money. I'm making some bank, making that cheddar. And plus, I am feeling myself in this suit today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm back in that improv. Like, this was my uniform in the real world when we were doing in-world stuff. I love dressing up for improv, and this is one of the few times where I get to actually show up without an improv t-shirt put on. I don't even have an improv t-shirt underneath this shirt. That's how fresh I'm feeling right now.
That's classic improv. Classic improv done in suit and tie.
Yeah. Look at the Second City. The Second City was, known for the waiter costume. That's what I call it. It's the waiter costume because I look like a maitre d'. A very, very solemn maitre d'.
Right, and I grew up, but I didn't cut my chops improv-wise originally at Second City or Chicago, so I was more of a t-shirt and jeans improviser. Mm-hmm. So when I saw that at Second City, I was like, whoa.
What? You can dress up?
Yeah, whoa, what's up with this?
Yeah, I have a big, opinion about, if you're going to do improv, you better dress up. You better look better than your audience. That's the way I look at it. And I stole that idea from the famous Michael Gelman, who's now up in Toronto, escaping the hordes of infected Americans with COVID-19. Now he's just dealing with really bad phone service in Canada right now. So... he taught me that.
Technically, he's trapped. I don't think he's allowed to leave Canada.
I think so. I think America.
If he does, he can't go back.
Yeah. The Canadian Royal Mounted Police is surrounding his house as we speak right now.
There's some of the Canadian SWAT team.
The Canadian SWAT team. You'll come out, eh? Hey, buddy, come on out. We'll throw a bear in your house. But I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling like tonight's the night where
what
we're
do
gonna
you think is the harder team to get on, the Canadian SWAT team or the Canadian curling team?
Oh, curling by far.
Oh, sure.
Curling, but dude. Here's the thing. Why do they call it curling? That's what bugs me about it. It's like because they could make the whatever you call the block or whatever the hell they call it.
Stones or
the stone. Yeah, they can make the stone do this kind of thing. Is that why they call it curling? If you are watching right now and you know why they call Canadian curling, or just the sport of curling, please put it in the comments so we can find out as to why that's the case. Because that's why I suck at it. It's like I don't even know what the sport is.
Curling is that it's a sport that my aunt Anne would be great at. She was constantly sweeping the front of her porch and her house with a broom. This woman was in training for curling for many years, and if only she had met the sport, I think she would have excelled at it.
Was her physique okay for the sport of curling?
Oh my God. Even when she was like 95, she was this wiry little Italian lady.
I couldn't imagine an Italian curling team. I can't imagine that. Would be like, would you be talking to the stone?
Oh yeah.
Francis, go ahead and demonstrate to us, all of us, right now. I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna curl right now. All right, I'm gonna curl. Okay. All right, you stay there. All right. Okay.
Frankie, I need you to put the stone in the bullseye.
Oh, okay, Frankie. The stone in the bullseye, huh?
Yes.
I can do that. Okay. Aspetto. All right. Okay, 1, 2. Hey, could you?
Okay, you ready? You're ready.
And
oh! Oh! Hey!
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Buonasera. Hey.
So there you go.
Io lo capisco. Yes. There you go.
All right.
Yes. Lisa says that her Italian grandmother chased John Dillinger with a broom.
Okay, that would count.
Is that what curling is about? Is that curling?
Yeah.
It's just broom work, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's broom work.
If it's just broom work, my mom.
Wrists and the wrists.
My mom would be killer at it because she comes to my house and she curls my entire house. Even if I've used the vacuum cleaner, my mom will curl the entire house with a broom. I remember as a kid, she would sweep the rugs, like sweep the carpet. And I was like, why are you sweeping the carpet? That makes no sense. But she would do it. Mm-hmm. And she was happy. And we had a perfectly working vacuum cleaner. And,
called the broom.
Called the broom. Yeah. It's a manual vacuum cleaner. Doesn't use air pressure. It's phenomenal. And the best part is you never trip over the wire. At this point,
broom. This is like video broom, by the way. This is video broom.
Video broom. I'm gonna take the footage of this tonight, and I'm just gonna superimpose a broom on that.
This is me just like I'm really good. Broom. You can't really see it if I was just doing a broom. I'd be like. No.
Yeah, that is fantastic object work, Francis.
Thank you.
I need you to bring some of that to the grid. Bring your broom to the grid.
I will.
And we're going to make it happen. Speaking of making things happen, we got some comments here. Here we go. It's the motion of the stone, according to Mr. Ron Zaney's. That's why they call it curling. Apparently, I was correct. I did not know why they called it curling at this point.
It's not how you use the stone. It's not the size of the stone. It's how you use it.
I thought it wasn't the size of the stone. It's the way you push it through.
Yeah.
And then where it lands in the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. With that said,
I think that's the singles curling team.
I don't know. I haven't pushed the stone yet, so I'm hoping that will never happen to me whatsoever. But one thing I do want to happen to us is we're going to read some of the letters that we've gotten over the last 2 weeks, and we're going to give some advice. Those of you who are watching right now, if you have relationship questions, true relationship questions that you think Francis and I can actually answer, go ahead and put those in the comments.
Even if you don't think we can answer them.
That even better, because we don't know everything. Sometimes we have to explore why we're answering your relationship questions. Put those in the comments down below and let us know, and we will do our best to include it in tonight's show. Francis, do you have any letters?
I did. We got some. We got some emails and such.
Okay, cool. Let me hear this first one.
First one is, dear love guys. That's us. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to be kissed. Yes, I am 17 and have never been kissed and have been going out with a boy of almost 18 years old.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Hold on there. I was trying to kiss him when he took me home, and he said he doesn't kiss many girls, only when he means it. What can I do about it? Signed, Frantic.
What? Frantic?
I'm sorry, frustrated.
Frantically frustrated. Yes. Okay. I think this. Okay, you can tell me this is right or wrong. This feels like it's a fake letter, man. You know why I think it's fake?
Why?
Yeah, it sounds like a fake letter.
No.
Because what guy is gonna take a girl and not want to kiss her? Like, he's waiting for the right girl. He's a unicorn. He is a Pegasus. He is a stimulus check. They don't exist. They don't exist, Francis. I think it's a fake letter.
Well, maybe this frantic or frustrated is covering her tracks. Or maybe it is real. Maybe it's like ancient aliens. Maybe there were aliens. Maybe this person does exist.
Okay, all right. If we're going to go down the ancient alien line, then I'll accept that maybe many years ago, there was a scenario just like this, and our entire civilization was based on that kind of relationship. So,
well, okay, let's just assume somebody just doesn't want it. Maybe, and I'm assuming it's a he. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like to be touched. Maybe he's got other issues. Maybe he doesn't really like her. Maybe he's
asexual.
Maybe.
You know? Maybe. So, okay. All right, okay. My biases showed right there. So,
absolutely.
I've learned, you put me in the right spot. I assumed way too much.
How should frustrated deal with this situation?
I think we should find out. Let's find out. So set this up for us.
Sure. Let's just say we've gone out. We had a nice time.
Okay.
We've just gone out to the Dog and Suds. We've had a nice time on our date.
Dog and Suds. Wow, that is a reference from the old school. Okay, Dog and Suds, got it.
Sure. We've had a good time.
Okay.
Now you're driving. You've driven me home. You're dropping me off, and you're walking me to my door.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's do that.
Hey, Bradley.
Hey, Sarah.
I had a great time. This was the best evening of my life.
I had a really good time. You know what? I've never met a girl that can wolf down a chili dog the way you can.
Yeah. And it had onions too.
I can smell the onions. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you say that?
Oh, those onions are really kicking. I could smell other things coming from your gastrointestinal area right now, and I'm kind of, you ripped a big one in the back of my iRock Z28, and I had to roll the window down.
Funny.
Well, it was funny at the time until it started making me woozy, and I couldn't really drive well.
Oh, baby, come on. Give Sugar some sugar.
All right, Sarah, you know what? All right. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right. Lean in. Yeah, all right.
Is that all?
Whoo! Yeah, that's all. That is all. That is definitely all.
Why are you walking away from me?
Oh wait, do you brush your teeth?
It's it's just, come on. I just wanted a kiss and
Yeah, I know, but you are.
make out before my dad's looking at. Look, just pretend it's cool. It's cool.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Hey, sir, how's it going? Yeah. Listen. I'm not sure I can continue going on a relationship where your whole mouth smells like a pig's trough. I'm not sure I can do that with you.
Bradley, I hate you. Why?
Oh no, don't hate me, baby. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Hate the game.
Give you my flower.
No, you can keep your disgusting, wilted, putrid flower. You can keep it. All right. We got to fix what's going on with you first. Inside of you. I'm not talking about your soul or your personality. I'm talking about your stomach and your intestines. I'm talking about those things. You need to fix that. That needs to be fixed. And then you and I can talk. All right. It was fun. I appreciate this. I hope you get inside okay. I'm going to go take my car to the detailer.
Okay. Bye, Bradley. I'll see you later. Oh, Dad, why?
And that scene. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Just come up with another reason why you don't want to kiss her.
You know, you know what? I made a lot of assumptions. I thought it was something like, a libido thing or something that was, a defect of character. But it could be something just as simple as you stink. Mm-hmm. You stink. And if you stink, nobody wants to kiss you at that point. That's right. So, and trust me, my wife will not kiss me if I eat onions. Will not whatsoever. And it lasts for 2 days. I cannot get I love onions. I love them. Raw, sauteed, hung upside down, don't matter. I want to eat them and I want them in my belly. And my wife will not kiss me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I think that was a completely valid way of thinking about it.
I just had to get on my tippy toes there.
You did. It was the object work was incredible. From an improv perspective, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the improv side of things. I think that it's just going to be patience. Lots of patience. In improv, right. you got to be patient with your partner. Sometimes your partner wants to do things, but it's too much of a risk for them to put it out there. And maybe a frustrated beau, right, or boo, is just not willing to go to take the risk just yet. Maybe there's too much for that person to put stuff out there, and they're not ready. So you just need to show patience, and you need to be willing and open to roll with whatever it is that happens at that point. I mean, as long as everybody respects each other, it's cool at that point. That's what I'm feeling. But if eventually, from a relationship perspective, if like you've been together for a year and a half and he hasn't kissed you, you might be stank. Or there could be a problem with the relationship. More importantly, the relationship might be faulty, and maybe you need to realign what you want to get out of the relationship at that point. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Francis?
I think you need to stay away from the chili dogs.
I agree. On a date.
On a date. Stay away from the chili.
Man, I would be curious to know of the people watching right now who's into chili dogs. Like, I love them.
I love them.
The best what's the best chili dog you've ever eaten?
That's a good. You know what? I don't know if I would know a place that has the best chili. There used to be a place called Wiener World. Wiener World.
That sounds like something out of a Chevy Chase movie.
It was a place. It was in Pittsburgh. It was called Wiener World. They used to have really good chili dogs, but it's the only one place that comes to mind. But chili dogs, I mean, if they're good, they are awesome. I like my chili. I don't like it like chili like you would eat as a chili bowl of chili. Right. It has to be the kind that's just a little thicker.
Yeah, it's got to stick.
Thicker. It's got to stick to the dog. It's like got to be on the dog like a coat. You know what I mean? Right. Like the dog's wearing a coat.
Right. Yeah, my dog, let's not talk about my dog. Yeah, but I feel you. Yes, I agree. It's kind of like when I go to Portillo's
Yeah.
And then they give you the chili dog, but then you got it through the drive-through, and because you got it through the drive-through, they went ahead and it spills all over the paperwork, and I hate that. Absolutely hate that.
What kind of dog are you getting paperwork on? Yeah, you got I checked under the hood, and your dog looks fine. And let me see here.
It's a 10-point checklist. It's a 10-point checklist that they do for every item that they make at Portillo's, and it gets all over the place. And I hate doing that. I also hate that when they do that with the Italian beef. Right, I purposely get an Italian beef. If those of you who do not know what a Portillo's is, it's basically, wow, how would you describe it? How would you describe it? Portillo's?
Oh, it's like a hamburger hot dog joint.
Yeah,
but they, they're a local. Everybody here in the Chicagoland region loves it. People like me that aren't from here originally think, "Why do you love it so much?"
We do.
I hate Italian beef.
I love Italian beef.
By the way, being half Italian, it is not Italian. We don't make this in the old country.
No. No one ever says it's Italian beef. That's the way I pronounce it that way because I'm a red-blooded American patriot. But I think around here they call it Italian beef.
Sure, Italian.
That's a completely different kind of Italian.
It's the Italian.
It's the Italian beef.
The Italian.
Right, so when you get the Italian beef, like you can order, it's basically shredded brisket in a marinated shredded beef, right?
It's like Italian dressing marinated.
Sure, I don't know what to call the sauce, but
some sort of
but it's, I don't know why it's Italian either, honestly. So you can get the sandwich, you put it on a bun, right, and you get the sandwich with peppers. You could get it with you could get it dry, meaning that they take it out and they let the beef sit alongside for a bit. No, not 4 days. Like for maybe 2-3 minutes, so all the moisture drops off, and then you put it in. You can get it regular or semi-wet. Wow, this is getting sexual quick. Semi-wet.
That's just.
That's what I call it.
When I put on that blonde wig, all of a sudden the hormones go.
Right, which means that they take it right out of the vat and then they put it right on the bread, right? So it gets a little soggy. Or you can get it, very, I can't help it. You can get it wet, and it's where they pour. You can get it moist.
How come you say it? It sounds so dirty. I say it. It sounds like I'm an old man.
Because you're a dirty old man. That's why.
That's true.
So you get, and they what they do is they take the beef out, put it on the bread, and then they pour extra sauce, extra of that Italian beef sauce all over the sandwich. Anyway, it turns your sandwich into a soggy mess that falls apart, and I hate that. God, I hate that.
And then your paperwork is a mess too.
Your paperwork's messed up. The 10-point checklist, you never know whether or not it passed or not. It might have passed when they first put it together, but then by the time you got into the drive-thru, it's completely over.
Right.
Yeah, it's absolutely irritating at this point. Let me read some of the comments here that we got. We got Dr. Steph. Dr. Steph is not a fan of chili dogs. Not a fan whatsoever of chili dogs. Hates them with a passion. Dairy Queen chili dogs in the 80s were the best, according to Mego 610. Mego 610.
Mego is right. Mego is right. That was a good chili dog.
It was. Let's see. Dr. Steph, I'm planning on a Portillo's lunch next week. Dr. Steph, please invite us, and maybe we can turn Francis into an Italian beef lover. At some point.
As long as there's a chocolate piece of cake in it, which is another Portillo's. I could do that.
I love Mego 610's comment of, can you get it WAP? W-A-P. You get the reference? You get it? I'm going to order it WAP from now on. That's the way it's got to be ordered. I would like it semi-WAP, please. And they're going to be like, is that W-O-P or W-A-P? This is going to be, I can't wait to try this in the drive-thru. This is going to be brilliant. Once again,
how about W-A-B? WAB.
What's that?
Wet ass brisket.
Wet ass brisket. I like that wet ass brisket. Gotta give me that wet ass brisket. You know what? That might work. We got to hit Cardi B. Call me. Call me Cardi. With that said, if those of you who are watching right now, if you've got relationship questions that you would like Francis and I to explore and answer, go ahead and put those into the comments. I'm going to be going to our very first sponsor. We're going to go on a commercial break right here, right now. Guess what, Francis? Guess who we're sponsored by?
The Grid?
No, the Improductions crew. Yes, Improductions is sponsoring us today. We are having, Improductions is doing improv for kids, taught by the delightful, what's another word that starts with D that we can give Kate that's
Delicious.
Delicious in the mind. Kate Wersima. Kate is handling all of our kids' classes and absolutely doing a great job. You can go to our website at improductionsllc.com and sign your children up. It's grades 4 through 8. And we've had some great jams lately. We've had some really good turnout, and I'm really excited. Hopefully we can get a class going. And it starts in mid or late April it starts. So go ahead and check that out. Awesome. Dandy is another word that was given to us in the chat as well. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and read mine. I have a letter from the Love Guys here, and let me check the chat, make sure there's nothing in there. Dabalicious is another. Kate is Dabalicious. Dabalicious. Dear Love Guys, that's us. I've been dating Carl for 5 years. We live separately. I thought our relationship was pretty solid until a recent healthcare scare. There we go. Until I got Obamacare. No, we were in a solid relationship until a recent health scare. A few days ago, I had a severe allergic reaction to something I ate at dinner. When I realized how serious it was, I immediately was rushed to the ER. I quickly messaged Carl that I was having a medical emergency. The doctor said that these reactions can be fatal and will become increasingly worse after each reaction. Carl was working and said he couldn't leave work. He didn't make sure I got home safely or even come to the house later to check on me. When I asked him for help picking up the many medications that I needed the next morning, he said he was working. I was furious and did it myself, although I shouldn't have been driving. I know I'm emotional due to the meds and the trauma. Am I overreacting? Signed, Disappointed. What do you think there, Francis?
First of all, you did check that name. That didn't come from my wife, did it?
No, I called Jill, your Jill. I called your Jill before the show to make sure that Jill, you guys really need to talk. You guys really,
well, hey,
really need to talk.
I was busy. I was at work.
You're at work.
I was at work.
Yes. Well, with that said, what are your thoughts here, Francis?
Wow. Let's unpack this, okay?
Yeah, there's a lot here.
Okay, so she's sick. No, it's a sudden emergency, right? That was a scare.
Yeah, so this was a scare.
It wasn't like a health I was expecting to be in the hospital now.
Right. I was waiting to just go to the ER. I was feeling it.
This is unexpected.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate here.
Okay.
Maybe he had a big assignment to do at work.
Okay.
Maybe she needs to be a little understanding. Maybe his job is the one that helps pay their medical bills, or maybe that's their health coverage. Maybe
True.
He has to keep his job, or probably more likely he has a girlfriend on the side.
Yeah, we could go there. We could. Yeah, we could go there. Let's explore. Apparently tonight is all about exploring excuses. So let's explore what it could be. I'm going to go ahead and be the one who has the medical emergency. Instead of making it, let's just explore some of the reasons why you can't help out a friend in need. So the two of us, I'm getting out of the emergency room. I'm leaving the hospital. I'm coming home to confront you. Okay? All right. Let's see how this works.
Okay. Hey, honey, is my dinner ready?
Where the hell have you been?
I was at work.
I paged you like 5 times.
Yeah, I got it.
Why didn't you answer? It was 911.
Yeah, I know. 911, big emergency. I get it. You're fine. Look, you're here now. I know you were fine. I had this important meeting with the supervisor, Bob. Okay? And
I had an important meeting with a hospital bed. Okay?
Yeah, I thought you were in the hospital. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you take. That's what I like about you. You can take care of yourself. I appreciate that. I was busy taking care of our finances, and
I think you were just trying to take care of yourself. Okay? You didn't even ask me what's wrong.
Yeah, now I'm asking, what's wrong with you? I was working. What? You're fine.
I'm fine now. I've been gone for 3 weeks.
It's been that long? Oh, come on. 3 weeks? Really? 3 weeks?
Jeremy, you're the most inconsiderate bastard I've ever met. Hold on.
Lola.
Oh, okay.
There you go, exaggerating again. Do you know how many times this year you've been in the hospital? 22 times. 22. 22 times.
Hypochondria is a real medical condition, and I would love for you to recognize it as a medical condition.
Yes, I know. Our counselor said I have to recognize that hypochondria is a real condition. Yeah, I know you're really effed up in the head. Okay, I know that. Okay, and I'm here for
I'm not effed up in the head. This happens.
What?
Jeremy, when I met you, I thought you were... The thing I liked the most about you was that you were the most empathetic person I've ever met. You cared about more people, other people, like just not about yourself, but you've changed.
I haven't changed. You've changed. You have just become this one mass of symptoms. Oh my God, every day. Oh, Jeremy, rub my feet. Oh, Jeremy, can you take out the garbage? Oh my God, leave me alone, woman.
Well, if that's what you want, that's fine. I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone.
What do you mean? Lola.
I'm leaving.
Lola, where are you going? Lola, why are you getting Lola, can you give me something to eat wherever? Could you get me? I'm hungry. Can you give me some? Jeez, I hate when she does that. Oh my God, that's my. I'll get it myself. And see.
What? We didn't explore any of the excuses. There were no excuses. You were just a dick.
Why do I always seem to play the dick?
You're just a dick. Man, Lola just wanted, she just wanted a little love. That's all she wanted. Just a little bit of love. That's all she wanted. No, but in all seriousness, I think that she's absolutely in the right to be furious.
Oh, sure, absolutely. I had to go to an extreme where she was in a hypochondriac, to make it like her fault. So
yeah, hey, hypochondria is real, y'all. In the mind, it's real in the mind. So with that said, I think from the perspective of absolutely, if you're depending on someone, I know dude, and that's a hard call because if you've got a job you can't leave, that's gotta be hard. But at the same time, like you said, what you got to balance those things of I can't leave work, but at least he could have called or texted or carrier pigeoned or.
It would have been funnier if I didn't I couldn't just use I had maybe a job that was, who was gonna make change at the carnival? They needed somebody to make change.
Who's gonna operate the rickety roller coaster? Where the bars go all the way down into one position, but it's always a good foot above your legs, and it doesn't keep you quite secure as you're going on there. I think she was absolutely justified in how she felt. From an improv perspective, let's talk about that though, right? Mm-hmm. right? So like you and I demonstrated what when you hold on to that point of view and that stubbornness, right? Sometimes a scene just falls apart. Just it gets lower and it goes out of bounds at that point, right? You hold on to it. There's got to be some give and take, right? Especially in
I'm
an
really
improv
bad
scene.
with the giving. I'm good with giving.
You gave me a heart attack. But with that said, like there's got to be give and take, and there's got to be some sense of resolvement, right? That way, it's not just two people who are just butting heads and arguing the entire scene, right? And we demonstrated that quite well. With that said, like if he relented a little bit, I think the phone call would have been fine. Like, and like it's again like I was trying to like. From my perspective, I was trying to shift it a little bit of like, I'm going to give in to what it is you asked me for. Right. And we weren't able to come to that thing. So like, I think even from an improv perspective, sometimes, you got to recognize that you've got two immovable objects and that scene is probably needing to be edited at some point because you're going to get nowhere just through straight up arguing at that point.
I don't know. I sort of enjoy those scenes, doing them.
It's that half Italian part of you. It's a half Italian in you at this point.
I know, but you're right. You're right.
They live separately, so his job probably doesn't cover her health. That's from Dr. Steph. Dr. Steph is a true doctor. So I'm just putting that out there. And a medical doctor at that. So, hey, just saying. Just saying.
A little backstory I should have thought of.
Oh, man. Well, it's all right. Francis,
let's go back to arguing. Let's do that for
Let's do another argument scene, yeah? With that said, let's go to our next sponsor here. Our next sponsor right now is Improductions. Improductions is our next sponsor. It's called The Grid. We have a special show tomorrow. Tomorrow we are celebrating everything Angela Hyde. If you do not know who Angela Hyde is, go ahead and look at that picture. Look at that beautiful picture of that beautiful person. Angie is our digital stage manager. Angie handles so much of the groundwork that I don't like doing because I'm too busy acting a fool and hosting. And Angie keeps our shows going, and we'll be celebrating another year of having Angela on Earth and hopefully not only raising money for Improductions, but also maybe even for 4th Street Theater, which she is the president of. Did you know that she was the president of 4th Street Theater? So go ahead, check that out tomorrow, Saturdays at 7 p.m., but tomorrow, Saturday at 7 p.m. Central, GMT -5. Go ahead and swing by. Pick yourself up, make a donation to Improductions. That's what keeps the lights on, literally, unless we live in Texas in cold weather. And maybe you can make a little donation to the 4th Street Theater at some point and, help out Angie on her goal to raise money for live theater, save our stages, our community theater stages. In fact, 4th Street Theater is kind of close to where you live, right, Francis?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and we want to keep that stage open. It's one of the few stages that actually likes having improv every once in a while. So we are grateful because those stages are becoming even more rare and they're getting harder to get on. So check that out tomorrow. Francis, I got to ask, what are you doing? What are you doing right now?
I'm trying to find our next email.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to stall. If that's okay. I'm going to stall until you find it.
Oh, okay, right. Sure.
I'm gonna go.
I thought I had it, and then I lost it. Now I'm like, oh my god! But now you figured me out. I can do this one. I don't know this one. I'm not sure if this is a Love Guys letter or not. And this one keeps popping up, and I keep trying to find a better Love Guys. But this one, I don't know if Love Guys can handle this one.
I'm willing to try.
All right.
I'm willing to try it. Let's see if we can do it.
This is a serious problem. So
okay, let's try.
Ready? Okay.
Hold on before you say anything. Are there any trigger warnings we need to give people?
You know what? We're gonna just say maybe.
Okay, so ahead of time, ahead of the scene, trigger warning if you're sensitive to hearing things that are uncomfortable, that might deal in love and improv. You have been warned. Okay, Francis, let's do this.
Okay. Dear Love Guys.
That's us.
What makes a girl popular with the boys? Being shy and completely feminine, or being active, playing their game to the point of meeting them on equal grounds? Some of my girlfriends have criticized me for participating in male sport activities, saying that I'm forcing myself into a man's world. But I say it's nonsense. What do you say? Signed, Sue.
Okay. There is a lot to unpack on that one.
There is
a lot to unpack on that one. First of all, man, it's 2021. Man, women empowered. Women. We gotta give women their props, bro. So, like if your girlfriends are perpetuating that kind of stuff, like you gotta get some better friends. That's the first thing on that one. And then, like, second of all, the other thing that I that just really gets me is the hateration. The haterade that these you're just trying to be like you can't just play basketball. You have an agenda to join the man's world and be part of the patriarchy. Like,
what if you
where's
just
that coming from?
What do you just like playing basketball?
Yeah, just hey, maybe this person loves playing basketball and that's what they're all about. Like they just want to get somewhere. They're good at it. Like, why does there got to be a political agenda attached to it? That's what I want to know.
Right, exactly. And at the same time, sometimes your friends are sometimes your biggest enemies. In a scene, in an improv scene.
Okay, I thought you were talking. Okay, I thought it was. Yeah, like you gotta watch that hateration, man, because that's gonna come back, and that's like karma. You're putting that bad juju out there, and it's gonna come back and slap you in the back of the head at that point. Yeah. Okay. I forgot what the question was. That there was so much in there that I just had to respond to.
She's just saying, but she just wants to know if she basically is looking for reaffirmation about her playing in male sports, and obviously, yeah.
And what's her name again?
Sue.
Sue.
Maybe that's what she needs to do.
Do you? That's what I say. Do you, Sue? Forget those fools. Yeah.
Sue.
You want Sue the Sue? Is that what you tell? Is that your professional?
Yeah, exactly. That's my professional opinion.
Yeah, Sue. We've got to improvise this, but so that we don't argue, you and I are going to be the only two on the basketball team. We are the new additions to the now fully integrated NBA. Exactly. We are the new additions to the NBA. Here we go. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Leela.
I appreciate you meeting me out here because it's been a while. I didn't feel really comfortable back there, and I just wanted to check in and make sure that I'm not crazy.
No, that's all right. You're going to be our top center on the team. Here, let me pass you the ball.
Thank you very much. Let me kick this ball out of the way. Here we go. You know what, Sarah? Can I ask you a question?
Sure. What is it?
I'm thinking about going for the captain's position, and I'm feeling like, do you think I can make it? Do you think I can become captain?
Oh my God, you would be the best captain ever! Oh my gosh, I was so hoping you would say that. I would love for you to be the captain of the team, and then I could be like your second captain.
You know what? I was looking at you. I was looking down at you from such a high location.
Can you give me the ball back?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
All right. I was looking at you and I was thinking, if I ever needed someone to back me up, it needs to be you, Sarah.
Oh, Lily, you're the best. I just want to tell you that when I play basketball, I always think that, I was thinking that maybe we could like hang out after basketball was over. I mean, what do you think?
I'd love to hang out with you after basketball. I'd love to hang out with you. I
Because
I just traveled. I just traveled. I just traveled. Here you go.
that's all
Bounce
right.
pass. Bounce pass.
Oh,
Oh, sorry about that.
I
Sorry.
got it. Don't worry. Don't
Hey,
worry.
when
You
you're
were
nine,
always-
when you're 9'8", everything
I know
seems.
you're so tall, and I'm 6'5", and I can barely reach you. But that's why I'm the point guard.
That's all right. Go, high five.
So, Lily, Coach said that. How do I say this? He's making cuts today.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Oh,
It's
you
gonna
shouldn't
be
be.
me.
You
It's
shouldn't
gonna
be
be
worried.
me.
You shouldn't be worried. You're
gonna
one
be
of the. You're a Bauer forward. You can jump from the half court line all the way to the rim. You're so good. I don't even have the words.
Ow!
I don't even.
Ow!
Oh my God, Sarah, are you okay, Sarah?
Oh my God, it's like this way. It's this way.
Oh my goodness. Let me put some water on it.
Yes, water be good.
Here you go.
Oh, it was. Thank you.
You feel better, Sarah?
No.
Oh, Sarah, you know what? I'm going to demand that they give you the best doctors, that they give you the best care because you deserve it. We are nothing without you, Sarah.
I don't even get off the bench.
Well, if you don't get off the bench, neither will I.
Really? Really?
We got to stick together.
That'd be great, because I didn't think anybody even cared or even knew my name, and
I
now
care.
you said my name and you care.
I do care.
Thank you so much, Lily.
Let me pick you up and take you over to the med cart.
Okay.
And that's scene. Yes, that is scene. There we go. There we get some insight there. That was a much lovelier scene. Much lovelier.
I missed the arguing.
I can tell. It was weird for you, wasn't it? Just to find some common ground. You know what? To me, that's all about empowerment, man. Like, and I think that's especially in improv. I like playing basketball, and I've always been short. So Carrie Fitch really bonded with your character, I think, there.
What did
Francis.
she say?
She said that she loves playing basketball, but she's always the short one.
Oh. I thought that was you. I thought you were saying that, Nelson. I was like, Nelson, you're taller than me, bro.
Yeah.
That's Carrie. Carrie's probably taller than me, too.
Oh, we got a challenge from Muddy Waters, and Muddy Waters says, post-COVID, Lisa and I will play you 2-on-2 for money.
What are we playing them?
2-on-2 basketball.
Oh, sure.
I challenged them to a game of horse. HOARSE, where they got to call every one of the shots in a hoarse voice.
Mm-hmm.
Corner! Every single time. Challenge on, Muddy Waters. Challenge on.
Challenge. Wait. I think you need.
Oh, you have been challenged. Mm-hmm.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
I think for that letter, man, again, I think I've said all the political things, but my God, like as in improv, holy smokes, women are at such a disadvantage. Those who identify as women are at such an advantage because or at least in Chicago, it is. Well, I don't know about anymore, honestly, because we don't really have a scene right now, but it was dominated by young 20 cisgendered white males the whole time, and there was a boys club. It was really a boys club at the time, and I think a lot of people put a lot of really good work into trying to change things and open things up for everybody. But like, yeah, like I just sense that haterade that really resonated with me of like where someone's like, oh, you're a sellout because you're trying to break ground in something that's brand new and you're trying to get there, trying to do something that normally people like yourself are not supposed to be getting into. And I'm like, F that, dude. Like, do you, Sue? Do you, Sue? Please do you. Forget the haters. F all of them. As far as like your friends, get some new friends. I got a question in the chat at that point. Oh, by the way, our challenge was accepted. We are playing horse. A second challenge was issued. Apparently, we will play horse with Ron and Lisa Zaney, and we're gonna tape it, and we're gonna see. We're gonna post it up on the internet. That's post COVID. That's gonna be right here on the show. We're gonna do that at this point. Carrie Fitch says that was in 6th grade. I'm a little rusty. I mean, 6th grade was a little while ago, so I think we're all on the same level playing field. As far as talent is concerned with basketball. And some of us have grown since 6th grade. Carrie might not have. I don't know how tall Carrie was in 6th grade. Oh, thank you. With that said, like from a relationship perspective, get some better friends. Your friends suck.
True.
That's what I say.
True.
Your friends suck.
You
can't be around those toxic chicks, man. No.
Even Peppermint Patty found Marcy. Okay.
Right? Man,
So they
yeah. I could have sworn, and maybe it was just like a parody cartoon. Were they together?
No, they're just friends. It's like Bert and Ernie. Are they together, or are they just?
I think Bert and Ernie are just like bromanced.
Okay, I mean whatever.
You know, whatever. Like, hey, I'm good with it either way. Yeah, like if it's more than that, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. You know, I'm good.
I think that Peppermint Patty. I mean, I don't. I think and again, I don't know. But I think that maybe later. But I don't think we've ever seen Peppermint Patty beyond the age of 12.
You know what? I think the Family Guy did a bit. I think that's what it was. That's what I'm referring to.
Okay.
There's a bit that they did, a flashback or whatever that they do on Family Guy where Peppermint Patty and Marcy are together. And Marcy's like, come back to bed, sir. I think was the line. I don't remember exactly the bit. We'll look it up on YouTube. And I think that's what I'm referring to. But I'm like, hey, like, cool. It's progressive. I love it. Love is love. And you know what, Sue? Your friends suck. They don't love you. Get new friends. Get new friends. Yeah. Speaking of new friends, let's go to our last sponsor of the evening. It's a brand new sponsor. You may have heard of them, Francis. It is Improductions. Improductions is sponsoring us again 3 times in one show. We've been doing lots of make-em-ups and jokes and interesting improv here tonight. And you know what? If you like what we're doing, why don't you head on over to our website, improductionsllc.com. Add a /donate after that if you want to donate some cash to the show, because we need it. But if you don't, that's fine. Just go to the website. You can browse our upcoming workshops, shows, and videos and things like that. There's all kinds of stuff up there. And productionsllc.com is the location. Yes. With that said, we got some love on Twitch here, so we're gonna go with it.
Okay.
Do you want to go with? Oh, I gotta ban somebody, man. Come on.
What? What's going on?
I gotta ban somebody, man. Oh, come on. Got these fantastic people on the stream who just want to not make it fun for the rest of us. With that said,
their genitalia again?
They're not showing genitalia. They're just commenting and adding all kinds of idiotic things on there. With that said, we got time for one more letter. One more letter here. So are you ready to hear this?
Sure. Or can we hear one of the comments from the people that you picked?
Oh, no, we can't. Let's not even give them time. Forget that. Yeah. Here we go. Dear love, guys.
That's us.
I am engaged to a wonderful man I'll call Jesse, who loves my daughter and me. However, one of my brothers seems to not be happy for me. Is that a shame? Such a shame. because of this, Jesse doesn't want me to invite him to our wedding, but I'm worried how excluding him will affect my family. This sounds familiar. We had a familiar thing like this. We had this happen before. Any advice you could give us would be greatly appreciated.
Very
Melancholy in Montana.
Wow. You know, this is a common occurrence.
It is. It happens a lot.
It does happen a lot. And
I think the last time we did an Italian wedding. Yeah, we did an Italian wedding last time. I think we should try an Italian wedding.
Yes, sure. That's right.
I'm kidding. I don't know what we're gonna do. You know what though? Let's pick something neutral, or we'll throw it out to you in the streams right now. What kind of wedding can we do this? Like what? Maybe we should go with something a little more esoteric.
Mm-hmm. What about a satanic wedding?
I'm down for that.
Okay.
I'm down for that. Cool. We're going to. All right. Let's see what this happens. Solam. 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 Solam.
I'm sorry I'm late. The groom's not gonna be able to make it. Sorry. I'll just get back in line.
I will take you. You are mine now.
I just joined the coven. I was just
You look like a suitable, compatible person to my exploration of the dark arts.
Okay. I just thought there'd be a little bit more like, hey, let's go on a date or something before I got married, but whatever. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good to go.
I do have to ask you these standard questions in the mating rituals of our religion.
Okay. All right.
First of all, do you accept Satan as the holy ruler of all the lands, both above and below earth?
Oof, that's a big one, huh? Sure, why not?
Excellent. That's my answer as well. Can you say I do?
I can say that, yes.
Will you say I do?
I will say I do.
Thank you.
I do.
Second question. Have you accepted the darkness that is the Republican Party into your heart? Allow it to corrupt you for the darkness that moves on.
That's how I got here in the first place. I was here on an outreach program from the old GOP, and I was hoping to get a few more members paying dues. A lot of you people out there might be thinking you're in the GOP, but you're not paying your dues. Okay?
Thank you for the reminder. The check will be in the mail.
And no like pig's blood either. We don't need that pig's blood. We have enough of that in the GOP.
We only pay in adrenochrome.
That's fine. We have a big need for that in the GOP. That's fine. Just make sure you get it by scaring those little kids to the dickens. That'll be good. Go ahead.
Last question.
Sure.
Would you promise to follow my every whim, my every wish, my every passion? Support it with no questions. Support it with your every fiber of your being. Support it as if you were the one needing to be loved by the darkness.
Absolutely.
The ceremony has completed.
Oh my goodness! Already.
Together.
Oh, I still got a couple hours before I have to go home and feed the dog. So, what are you gonna have, a party or something here?
We're going to have a sacrifice.
Oh boy, that's good. Ha! That'll be fun. I can't wait to tell the other fellas over at the FOP Lodge what I did tonight. Who's the sacrifice?
You.
Let me just get this straight. You're saying that I'm the sacrifice, but I just got married.
Yes. Part of the ritual is that we will tie you up and perform ungodly acts upon your body. I
Do
love
I have to
you.
pay extra for that?
It's all inclusive.
Whoa, that's fine then. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely. I'm gonna be over here on this big table over here, the one that got the cement block over here. I'll be right here.
I can't wait. I love you. And that scene, that is scene right there. Ah, I love you, Francis. I love you in all the darkest ways possible. I
don't know.
really
It was supposed to be about Jesse, and since I just totally went. He didn't show up.
Not at all. Not at all.
No.
Yeah. Well. You know what? I mean, the whole point is, a satanic wedding. It brings out the best in people sometimes.
And you never know what's going to happen.
Yes.
You never know what's going to happen at satanic.
You never know. You never do know. Well, let's get back to the Jesse question. Let's answer the question since our scene didn't really address too much of it. So again, we're faced with this idea of you're inviting people to the wedding, and that wedding is going to go ahead and be like they don't like the person. Like you've got someone who doesn't like the person you're in love with. What are you supposed to do about that?
Well, I
How do
think
you address
you just
that?
have to suck it up, and I think that if you're the hater, then you just got to shut your mouth, and if you're the hatey, then you got to just I don't think you can make somebody like you.
No,
even if it is Satan.
I try all the time to make people like me. Yeah, no, it's a bottomless pit of energy that you've got to give. I agree 100% with you. Like you can't. You know what? You got to keep your mouth shut because what ends up happening is that if you're the one who speaks up and says something, then you're the hater, and then it's your fault at that point that like if anything goes wrong with the relationship, you're the one who spoke up, so it's now your fault that you messed up the relationship, right? So you got to support your friend no matter what, or even your family. You got to support them even if they're not in like bodily harm or like psychological abuse or anything like that, right? Like. You got to support their decision. But then you earn the right to say, I told you so when they break up.
Right.
That is the part that I live for personally.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the best part.
That's the best part of not being a hater in lurking.
It's the best part of breaking up.
The best part of breaking up is telling you I told you. With that said, we are ending our show. It's been an hour. It's been an hour of power. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, those of you who are out there. By the way, we did get some, I do want to read some of the comments real quick. We did get some compliments here. Thank you for watching the show. If you want to support the show, swing by improductionsllc.com/donate. Drop a $5. A $5 is what we're asking for. If you can do a $5, that would be great. If you can't, I understand. That's perfectly fine. But we will be back in 2 weeks from now. If you've got any relationship questions you would like us to try to address on the show, go ahead and go to the Improductions LLC website, and you can just directly message us there, or you can email love@improductionsllc.com, and you can go ahead and we will answer your questions. We will keep your identity confidential at that point, and we'll hopefully have some fun. Unless your name is Sue.
Right. And
Man, we got to get better at this confidentiality thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Okay. With that said, a couple of things that we got here. Number one, from Muddy Waters, the wig game on point tonight. We were on point with our wig game. I have to agree. I think we were doing some really good wig work.
We were doing wig work.
Our wig work was incredible tonight.
Wig work was like a wigwam.
It's not at all. The only thing they share is wig. That's the only thing they share at this point. There we go. We got some claps from Mego610 on Twitch. We got Lisa Zaney saying, "Good job, partner and friends." We don't even have a name of a show. We have no names. We are just partner and friends at this point. That's all. We need to come up with like an intro, like a sitcom intro to the show. Go do partner and friends. With that said, Janet Kent says, "Great show. Thank you." No, thank you, Janet. Thank you for supporting the show. Really appreciate you following and watching the show. Big shout out to all of yous. Oh, apparently I went Italian there. All of you who were watching the show and putting good comments, and shame on you haters who wanted to troll upon our fantastic show that we're having here. Well, that's it for Love and Improv episode 2. It's in the can. We will be back in 2 weeks from tonight, and episode 3 is going to go on up. I've been Nelson Velazquez.
And I'm Francis Veltri.
And we say and bid you adieu tonight. Adios.